As part of its responsibility to protect consumers, the government established the fuel marking program. This will ensure that all fuel intended for domestic use is tagged at the border crossings. The program also contains mobile testing vehicles that are used to conduct spot samples, test the quality of fuel at all fuel retail stations, and check and calibrate fuel pumps to guarantee the reliability of measurements and the best possible value for consumers. In order to prevent additional vices like smuggling, fuel marking is putting into practice a program to make sure that the fuel in the nation satisfies the required quality standards. The oil marketing businesses launched the fuel marking program in the early 2000s in an effort to combat fuel smuggling following the discovery of increased sector competitiveness. New technologies have been developed over the years. However, stakeholders have highlighted a number of concerns about the cost of fuel calibration, including high prices paid per litre.
We're supposed to get an inspector. Do you have enough manpower for each station that's going to be calibrated to employ a UNBS inspector?
Calibration of equipment, especially for the lab. I don't know if the metrology department has this service because as for quality control fuel, the equipment that we have, yes, we have suppliers who help us come in and calibrate, but there's a challenge with the frequency. I don't know if this service.
And measures rules, testing and stamping rules of 2007 gave the rate of 8,000 shillings for every 500 liters. Now, that is okay as long as you are working on tanks to the tune of 100,000 liters. When you exceed those volumes, the rate becomes so big, the fees become unmanageable. So we are now calling on the stakeholders for engagement so that we can get proposals and see how we work on those fees to improve them.
30% of the fuel was adulterated when Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development and UNBS began the fuel quality monitoring program in 2000. Peter Kitimbo, the UNBS principal analyst and the fuel marking program's field supervisor, disclosed during the engagement that the program has significantly decreased fuel adulteration in the nation to less than 1% and calibrated with high compliance from the oil firms.
It was, when we began, it was at the level of 30% non-compliance. We have managed to reduce that non-compliance up to 0.6% non-compliance, which means we have done a great work in terms of controlling adulteration. Not only adulteration, even dumping and having smuggled products, because our country is a landlocked country and other products are passing in. And these transit products are not marked. They have not paid tax. So they used to find themselves here by dodging tax, but we are managing also to curb that vice within the supply chain.
Is still good. We are still operating above 99% compliance, actually 99.6 from the report that even we received today. And that compliance rate has been up there for about 5 years. World over, the best world practices, the compliance rate is between 98.5 to 99.9 there. So our rating is really high. We are among
The calibration exercise aims to ensure that fuel pumps dispense the right amount of fuel as indicated on their meters, as conducted by UNBS with the support from the government. According to UNBS, out of the 1,500 retail fuel stations tested so far, only 295 have passed the calibration exercise, while 1,205 have failed. This means that the majority of the stations were found to be dispensing less fuel than what customers paid for. Government's effort to ensure accurate fuel dispensing comes amid concerns about the quality of fuel sold in the country, as well as complaints from motorists about fuel shortages and high prices. The calibration exercise is seen as a step in the right direction towards restoring consumer confidence in the retail fuel market, serving as a reminder to fuel station operators to ensure that their pumps are calibrated regularly to ensure accuracy in fuel dispensing. Naomi Mutumba, Smart24 TV, Business Today.